Be grateful of your shortcomings. Now you'll be thinking about like how are you supposed to be grateful of like your shortcoming, your weaknesses? Are you supposed to be grateful that you are dumb? Are you supposed to be grateful that you are short, or are you supposed to be grateful if you are too skinny, too fat, things like that? So let me tell you about my two biggest insecurities, which you might have guessed what is it. So first, face acne. Like I have pretty bad acne scars. And we can't tell on the camera because I don't know, camera, lighting things, whatever, but it looks a lot worse in real life, sadly. And also my second insecurity is the way I talk, the way I speak. My communication skill is pretty bad. And so these two things give me low confidence, of course, and also it gives me social anxiety at times. So it makes me quite nervous when I meet new people or when I have to like do like a presentation or something. So yeah. So one of the things I've tried to like deal with this is to try to look at the good side of things. So like the very, very standard glass half empty or glass half full. And of course, most people will just say, oh, just look at things glass half full. But I take a slightly different approach. So my approach is something along the lines of looking at parallels, looking at references, and to see sort of parallels in two opposite things. So what I meant by this is like, okay, let me tell you where I learned this from. So I learned this from actually back in my diploma days when I'm learning interior design in my polytechnic. So the lecturers taught about this. So this project is about this project where we have two different sites. So my site one is at Japan and one is at Singapore. So we're supposed to superimpose these two sites together. So the paths will like intersect each other. And then we're supposed to pick out sort of points of parallel. So like if this space and this space combine with each other, what kind of space there is. So one of the more interesting intersection and parallels that I made is like one at Japan is a teppanyaki restaurant, and one area at Singapore here is called the Rochor Center, which is basically like a sort of old school shopping mall at the bottom, and then you have your residential blocks above. So the comparison and parallels that I've drawn from that is, okay, so the steak restaurant is like a place you cook your Wagyu, your Kobe beef, right? So there is this like distinct sizzling sound, sizzling sound when you cook the steak on the grill, like kind of thing. And then the parallel I made in Rochor Center is like, when it rains really, very heavily, the rain hits the hard surface of the ceramic tiles, which create the sound. So these two sound actually so these are the parallel I made between the Japanese teppanyaki restaurant and the Rochor Center, which is basically like a shopping mall with residential flats above. So it's quite interesting, right? Like how these two opposites can come together by just the sizzling sound. So yeah, so this is where I sort of learned how to draw different references, different parallels from this project itself. So I got out of tangent, so let's go back to the topic. So how are you supposed to look at the good side of things? So for example, looking at my acne scars, it can be like, I treat it as a sort of filter, to filter out those people that are truly going to be like my true bro or true friend, or like those people that is going to be like acquaintance. So, when you are not very, very good looking, you are not handsome, people tend to treat you a lot differently, right? When you are handsome versus when you are not. So I think it gives me quite a good opportunity in the sense that people are not going to give me extra benefits because I'm handsome, because I'm good looking, which is good, right? So I have to learn it the hard way. So you see, I'm actually taking benefits from this shortcoming of mine. Like, oh, I have acne scars. People look at my scar, they will think that I'm ugly. It's good because I get to be able to practice like the way I talk, and then there's no filter behind. It's just how am I, and I think that's a very, very good thing. It gives you the opportunity to really gain the respect. So imagine if I'm able to gain respect from people despite having acne scars, despite like having this stuttering problem and stammering problem. What? This is gonna give me even a bigger boost once I fix like my face, the way I talk. I'm gonna be my confidence and whatever is gonna be much more amplified because of that. So yeah. So also, you can also get opportunities from like your insecurities. So I talk about my face now, I'll talk about like the way I speak. So, when you are stuttering or stammering and you want to really improve your voice, people will tend to judge you, right? They'll tend to be like, I think the most common thing I get from people is like they'll try to mimic me, right? They'll be like, when I like stammer on something, I'll be like, and they'll be like, back to me, They'll try to mimic me and try to mock the way I speak, which is like cool, right? Like, whatever. And most of the time, I'll take it to heart, right? Because it's on surface, you'll try to play it cool and play it like, that doesn't affect me, man. I'm cool, I'm strong. Words doesn't hurt me. But truth to be told, it it fucking hurts. Like, usually when people like do that to me, I'll probably be like sad for the whole entire day. I'll be so down on myself. And because of that, I'll probably stammer more. For sure, right? And yeah, but instead of dwelling on your weaknesses, look at opportunities to improve your weakness. And this is what I'm doing right now, right? Creating this YouTube channel to help me practice the way I talk and maybe hopefully provide some value to you guys. And I think, yeah, there is big opportunity that can come from this because, the most optimistic opportunity, I may be able to grow this channel, subscribers. Maybe this can be my full-time job in the future. You never know. But if it doesn't like lead me to like if it doesn't grow the channel, it's still okay because another opportunity is I get to improve my speech. I get to be very, very good at presentations. So imagine like in my 100th video, I go for like a normal presentation in school or whatever. I'm going to fare so much better than if I don't have done like these video practices, right? Because in these videos, I'm literally going like unscripted and everything. I can show you the script that I have. Like, it's literally like this is the part of my script. So it's basically one topic and like a few pointers and that's it. So if anyone is able to speak for like 5 minutes to 10 minutes with like just a title and a few bullet points, I think, yeah, your communication skill is going to be pretty rock solid, and I believe that you're going to be improved and, you're just going to get better and better if you keep looking at the good side of things and, keep looking for opportunities to improve your shortcomings instead of dwelling on them. So, yeah. And I think finally, right, speaking about your insecurities makes your insecurities feel like, basically nothing. Like, I'm not even that afraid anymore to be like showing my face on camera and to like speak in front of camera like this without, you see, I kind of like sort of have a subtle stammer there, right? But it's fine because, you sort of open up, show all your insecurities to the world, and magically enough, right, it actually helps you to feel less insecure. So those of you that might have been suffering similar sort of insecurities to me, maybe you can try, like, give this a shot, like, just make a YouTube channel and just create daily unscripted content and, just keep on doing. And maybe in your 50th, 100th video, you look back and see the amount of progress that you have made. So I believe in all of you guys, and I hope you can be grateful of your shortcomings as well as your strengths. Thank you and have a nice day.